Are you over 40 and wondering how you'll ever afford to retire, let alone enjoy it? Here's the hard truth: the old plan of working hard and saving money just isn't enough anymore. People are living longer, inflation is eating away at savings, and pensions are mostly a thing of the past. Maybe your 401k hasn't grown the way you hoped. Maybe you're still working not because you want to, but because you have no choice. Warren Buffett shared the real secret years ago: the wealthy don't just work for money, they own assets that make money for them. Today, I'm going to share 8 real income-generating assets that everyday Americans are using to retire earlier and build lasting wealth. These aren't get-rich-quick ideas, they're proven methods that can change your financial life, even if you're getting a late start. Make sure you stick around for asset number 8. It's perfect for the digital age and lets you earn from your own knowledge or skills. Let's dive into the first asset that could completely change your future. The first asset is real estate, the foundation of passive income. Real estate isn't just about owning property, it's about creating financial freedom. While many think it's too complicated or expensive, smart investors treat it like a personal money machine. Here's why: tenants pay you rent every month, your property usually increases in value over time, and you get tax breaks each year. That's 3 income sources from one investment. Take John from Detroit. He bought 3 single-family homes over 6 years and now earns $3,600 a month in rent, with about $2,000 as profit. The great part about real estate is leverage. With just $40,000 down, you can control a $200,000 property, and your tenants help pay it off for you. But the location is more important than the house itself. Look for places with job growth and landlord-friendly rules, like Indianapolis, where a $120,000 duplex can rent for $1,200 to $1,400 per month. And you don't have to be a landlord to invest. REITs let you own part of commercial buildings, hotels, and apartments for just a few $100s. Companies like Realty Income Corp even pay monthly dividends and take care of everything. Plus, the tax perks are huge. You can deduct mortgage interest, write off depreciation, and delay taxes through 1031 exchanges when selling. It's like the government is rewarding you for getting rich through real estate. But this is just the beginning. There's another asset that pays you every 3 months, needs no upkeep, and has quietly made everyday Americans rich for over 100 years. The second asset is dividend stocks, your personal paycheck for life. Imagine getting paid every 3 months just for owning small pieces of big, successful companies. That's what dividend stocks do. They make you a part owner who earns money without doing any work. Companies like Coca-Cola, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble have paid growing dividends for over 25 years. These dividend aristocrats are treated by many retirees as safer alternatives to bonds, with the bonus of growth. Linda from Ohio invested $100,000 in dividend ETFs over 5 years and now earns $4,200 a year, no matter what the market does. The real power is in reinvesting dividends to buy more shares, creating a compounding snowball. For example, investing $500 a month into a dividend ETF like SCHD could grow to over $162,000 in 15 years, paying out more than $5,000 a year. One important point: dividend growth matters more than a high yield. A 3% stock that raises payouts 8% yearly will eventually beat a 6% stock that never grows. Microsoft started with a tiny dividend, but early investors now earn massive returns. Dividend stocks are also liquid. You can sell anytime, unlike real estate. They can grow with inflation and outperform savings and bonds over time. If you're enjoying these insights, drop a quick comment saying, "Loving this content," so I know to keep sharing. Ready for the next asset? Let's go. The third asset offers something even more valuable than profit: peace of mind. This is about sleeping well at night, no matter what's happening in the markets. That's exactly what U.S. Treasury bonds and bills provide: rock-solid, reliable income. These are basically IOUs from the U.S. government, the most trustworthy borrower in the world. Robert from New Jersey moved $250,000 from risky stocks into Treasury notes and now earns about $10,500 a year, without stressing over crashes or volatility. He calls it peace of mind income, and at age 62, that peace is priceless. Treasury bills, notes, and bonds come with different time frames. T-bills mature in under a year, T-notes in 2 to 10 years, and T-bonds in 20 to 30 years. Right now, they're paying about 4 to 5%, which is better than most savings accounts and CDs, plus, the interest is free from state and local taxes, a big deal if you live somewhere like California or New York. A smart strategy for retirees is laddering, buying treasuries that mature at different times so you get money back regularly to reinvest or spend. It creates steady, predictable income that adjusts with interest rates. And don't overlook I-bonds, they adjust for inflation and are paying over 4% now. You can buy up to $10,000 per year per person, making them a great choice for careful investors. While treasuries keep your money safe, the next asset helps you grow wealth by owning tiny shares of America's biggest companies, without having to pick a single stock. The fourth asset is Warren Buffett's personal favorite for everyday people, and it's incredibly simple: index funds and ETFs. Buffett often says most people should just invest in an S&P 500 index fund and leave it alone. Why? Because it gives you instant ownership in 500 of America's biggest companies without needing to pick any individual stocks. Sharon from Colorado puts $600 a month into VTI, a total stock market ETF, and after 12 years she's built up over $145,000. Her secret? She set it on autopilot and ignored the daily market noise. Index funds and ETFs give you automatic diversification. Owning one share means you own bits of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and more. So if one company struggles, the others balance it out. Plus, the fees are tiny, some as low as 0.03% per year, which means you keep more of your gains compared to high-fee mutual funds. They're perfect for consistent investing using a strategy called dollar cost averaging, putting in the same amount every month. When the market is high, you buy fewer shares; when it's low, you buy more. Over time, this helps reduce the impact of market ups and downs. But now imagine going a step further. What if you could stop trading your time for money and instead create something once that pays you again and again forever? The fifth asset turns what you already know into a steady stream of income: royalties and licensing. This is the ultimate form of passive income. Create something once, and you can keep getting paid for years. Mark from Arizona used his business knowledge to build online courses, and now he earns about $800 a month from work he finished 2 years ago. What makes royalties so powerful is that they can scale. Whether one person or a million people buy your course, read your book, or use your photos, your work is already done. Think of it like a vending machine that never runs out of stock. You don't need to be famous to earn royalties. Every day people make money from ebooks on Amazon, stock photos on Shutterstock, online courses on Udemy, or even simple designs licensed to companies. A retired nurse, for example, created a caregiving guide that sells as a $15 ebook and brings in $500 a month. The trick is solving problems you already understand. Your career experience, training guides, or work processes can all become valuable products. Platforms like Amazon KDP, Teachable, and Audio Jungle take care of the payments and delivery, so you just focus on making good content. Some course creators even sell their entire collection for 20 to 40 times what they earn in a year. While royalties can bring in great money, they still don't solve the biggest retirement worry on their own. The sixth asset takes care of the biggest fear most people have about retirement: running out of money before they run out of life. It's called an annuity, and while it may not sound exciting, it can guarantee monthly income for as long as you live. Susan from Virginia used $120,000 to buy an immediate annuity and now gets $560 every month for life, basically creating her own pension. Think of it like the opposite of life insurance. With life insurance, you hope your family gets paid when you die. With annuities, you get paid while you're still alive. You give the insurance company a lump sum, and they take on the risk of how long you'll live. There are different types. Fixed annuities promise a set return, while indexed annuities are linked to the stock market. but with protection from losses. If the market goes up, you benefit. If it goes down, you don't lose. That gives you the chance for growth with safety. And the older you are when you start taking payments, the more money you get. Someone starting at 70 will receive more each month than someone starting at 60, with the same investment. There are also joint annuities that keep paying as long as either spouse is alive, and inflation-protected options that help your money keep its value over time. You can tailor annuities to fit your exact retirement needs. So now I'm curious, of all the assets we've talked about so far, real estate, dividend stocks, treasury bonds, index funds, royalties, or annuities, which one feels right for you? Drop a comment. I read every one and love hearing about your financial plans. Next, let's talk about a powerful asset you can own without building it yourself. The seventh asset lets you buy into a business model that's already proven to work: franchises and small businesses. Franchises give you a tested system, built-in support, and brand recognition. Eric from North Carolina invested $170,000 into a pet care franchise, hired a manager, and now makes around $5,500 a month while only working 5 to 10 hours a week. Franchises take out much of the guesswork since they come with step-by-step processes, marketing tools, and ongoing help. For people over 40, semi-absentee franchises work especially well. You invest money and provide oversight while someone else runs the day-to-day. Service-based franchises like cleaning, lawn care, or tutoring usually cost less to start but still offer strong returns. SBA loans can make it easier to get started, often covering up to 90% of the cost, since lenders see franchises as safer than brand new businesses. You can even use your retirement funds without penalties through special programs like ROBs. The trick is to treat the franchise like an asset, not a job. Create systems, train your team, and let it run without needing you constantly. A well-run franchise can be sold later for 3 to 5 times its annual profit. But in today's digital world, there's one asset even more powerful than a physical business, one that lets you reach millions from home and grow with almost no staff. The eighth asset is digital assets, which are a new way to build wealth online with unlimited growth potential. These include things like websites, blogs, online courses, ebooks, and YouTube channels that can earn money 24/7 without physical products or location limits. For example, Denise from Florida created a gardening website and ebook that now bring her about $1,000 a month with little ongoing work. Digital assets are great because whether you get 10 visitors or 10,000, your costs stay almost the same. You can create your own digital asset or buy already profitable ones on sites like Flippa for instant income. Starting costs are low. A WordPress blog costs about $100 a year, and platforms like Teachable handle sales automatically. Successful digital assets focus on solving problems for specific groups, using your skills, hobbies, or experiences. These 8 assets, including real estate, dividend stocks, bonds, index funds, royalties, annuities, franchises, and digital properties, are proven ways to build financial freedom. Some give steady income, some offer growth, some protect your money, and others grow without limits. Wealthy people don't depend on just one asset, they build a mix to earn from many sources. Start with what fits your interests or situation, then add more as you learn and grow. Financial freedom isn't about working harder, it's about making your money work hard for you, and these 8 assets are your guide to that freedom. If you found this video useful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to not miss our future uploads. See you in the next video.